if you're using Skool right now, I need you to pay attention because Alex Hormozi has been lying to you about Skool. And what I'm about to tell you is going to save you a bunch of time and money. So if you have like 5 minutes, this video is going to be a lot more concise than usually my other ones. So just give me 5 minutes of your time. I'm going to make it very, very quick. So first things first, selling low ticket is trash. Okay, and I need you to know that. Let me quickly minimize my face here so my head's out of the way. But why is low ticket trash, you may ask? Well, member churn rates are super, super high. You're constantly dealing with low quality people. Now, this makes me sound very, very arrogant, but I'm sure if you've ever sold low ticket before, you do attract a very low quality audience who will give you a very big headache. And another example of a big headache is higher chargebacks. People will ask for refunds more often. And none of us business owners really want that. Your product can be the best, but people are just not going to be satisfied, okay? Why? Because they didn't pay that much money. The methods taught get saturated and ruined by volume. So if you're teaching like SMMA, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever, it just gets very saturated and people will literally take your word as it is. They won't really think outside the box, and it's very hard to teach people who haven't invested that much money, all of these tricks about mindset and how to actually understand the logic behind the system without just giving them the shiny object, because that's the reason they bought in the first place. And last but not least, it is a quantity game to make money. Now, on the other hand, high ticket is a quality game, and I need you to know that. It is a quality game. Oops. Low ticket equals less money, more work, and more headache. Why? Well, I'm about to expose why, okay? I'm about to tell you why. I just need you to listen. But let me put it this way. Let me give you this perspective. One $3,000 client can make up for 30 $100 a month clients. If you're selling your coaching or consulting or mentorship, whatever you want to call it, and you're charging $3,000, that is just one client. Essentially, that is just one headache. That is one priority. That is one responsibility. Whereas if you're charging $100 a month, you need 30 to make that same amount. So you need to pick and choose which type of headache you want. And if we're looking back at like churn rates and things like that, you need to keep the community alive. You need to keep innovating. You need to keep finding new ways of keeping everybody in there, paying on a recurring basis, because value is just not enough. You need to provide value not just with the information, because once they go through the course, they're going to be out of it. But you need to provide value in like calls and all of this stuff that's just super time consuming for like no reason whatsoever. Now, here are some positives to high ticket that I thought I listed out. Now, before you ask, I've done like over $200,000 in just coaching. So, selling coaching, my own coaching. Feel free to have a look through my Instagram page or my YouTube channel. I've posted plenty of videos on there, just kind of documenting my progress. But that's kind of what this experience and opinions are coming from. But regardless, high ticket is more fulfilling, in my opinion, okay? You get a one-on-one experience with the client. Whereas if you're selling $100 a month, do you really want to be getting on a call to these guys? I mean, maybe I'm just super, super arrogant, but who knows, okay? High ticket is also easier to sell. Now, Matas, what the hell are you waffling on about? Why is high ticket easier to sell? Surely a product that's worth 10 times the amount wouldn't be easier to sell. Well, in my opinion, it is. Why? Because, as a sales guy myself, this might just be because of that. But if you have your appointment setting and closing intact, you just get that client on the call, you understand their current situation, you understand their dream situation, and you pull those apart with, sales and asking them the right questions. And before you know it, you're able to sell them and pitch them a $3,000 product, which they kind of need. They don't want, they need. And it's very hard. Like, first of all, you're not going to be hopping on a course to sell a $100 a month subscription. And second, it's very hard to pitch that because people will just be buying for the shiny objects that you have inside. And once they use them, they're going to churn. And you have a really weird selling point, in my opinion. Now, another thing, high ticket attracts a higher quality of customer. And with that, customers will overall be more satisfied with your product. Fun fact, my coaching was high ticket, and all the people that paid in full, not a single chargeback, not a single complaint. I've maybe sold over 50 in full, 50 units in full, and not a single chargeback, not a single complaint, not a single person wanted a refund. How crazy is that? There was actually a case study done where they put 3 different bottles of wine. In those bottles, it had the exact same wine inside, but all 3 of them had different price tags. And most of the people were buying always the middle one or the most expensive one. And they were given good feedback. Why? Because That was just the price that was set. And that just proves that people really see the value in something based on its price. So when you charge higher ticket, you get a high quality of customer, less headache, and you get zero complaints. And actually, yeah, just kind of adding on from my point, the guys that paid in full didn't complain, whereas the people who had payment plans, we had a complaint here and there. We had someone who like charged back, literally just called out their bank, didn't even say anything to us. And before you ask, it wasn't even that the product was crap. Their reason for chargebacking was that they didn't get the product. Of course, we countered the dispute. They didn't really get far with that. But other than that, like, you just get those type of people when you charge lower ticket. And I want you to avoid that. Now, another big positive, which I kind of came to the conclusion of, is marketing can be a lot more direct. When you're selling low ticket, you need to kind of appeal to a mass audience because everybody can pretty much afford it. Whereas when you're selling high ticket, you can be a lot more direct, a lot more value based. If you just simply provide a lot of value, you will attract the right type of people who will have enough money to pay you. Whereas if you're selling low ticket, you often see people, they sell trading signal groups or whatever. They're just flexing their lifestyle. They don't have any value. They're not providing any value to this world. They're just flexing their lifestyle with the rented Rolls Royces and the rented Lambos and the probably fake Rolex on their wrist and the veneers in their mouth too. And they're just flexing that, and they sell low ticket. Whereas if you look at the high ticket guys, most of them, like, I'm speaking Charlie Morgan, I'm speaking William Brown, I'm speaking Bastion, I'm speaking a lot of people who sell very high ticket. A lot of them are very value based, and the only reason that you would buy from them is because you are very confident that they can solve the problem for you. They have the solution to your problem. And overall, you will make more money whilst working less. I read that the wrong way around. You will work less and make more money, which is essentially what we're all here for. You didn't start business so you can work 14 hours a day to just barely scrape by. You started this business so you can make a lot of money to have the time and location freedom. So this is what we're all here for. And high ticket, in my opinion, allows you to do that, whereas low ticket definitely doesn't. It kind of traps you in the business. And besides, you will need a lot of staff to continuously run a low ticket business sustainably. Now, let me ask you this question again, because I want to drill it into your head. Would you rather have 100 people give you $100 or have one person give you $10,000? Now, before you ask, Matas, can people really pay me $10,000? Yes, they can. If what you're providing can make someone upwards of $10,000 in return, or like the ROI is over $10,000, why would they not pay you $10,000? I have sold high ticket coaching. When I was a high ticket closer, I was selling on an offer that was $30,000 a month. Now, I'm not allowed to say for who because I signed an NDA for it, but we were charging $30,000 a month, which was crazy. And one more belief that I really realized, now, I didn't actually do this myself to sell that type of coaching, but before you say that, oh, Matas, I can't sell $10,000 for $10,000, try buy something for $10,000, and then it will switch your belief and make you realize that, damn, selling for $10,000 is really possible. So if you're struggling to sell for $3,000, buy something for $3,000, and then you will realize that, damn, it will switch your belief. It will switch your perception. You'll be like, all right, so I bought something for $3,000, which means that it's possible to sell for $3,000, which means that it wouldn't make sense for somebody else to not buy my service for $3,000, considering I'm confident that it's worth $3,000. Try it. Watch your belief change. Now, you probably have some questions about this, okay? How much should I charge? Now, I think it's completely up to you how much value you're actually providing and what the ROI is. I'm more than happy to help you figure out what you're pricing. Just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm going to leave a link to my Instagram page below where you can just message me. I'm more than happy to help you out for free. 2, can I do a recurring high ticket? Yes, you absolutely can. There are people who are charging $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $1,500 a month. You can charge on a monthly recurring basis. You don't have to just do one times because that's the common misconception I see with people. 3, are people actually doing this? Yes. I mean, if you haven't already realized it, just literally go to your nearest guru, hop on a call with him or one of his closers, and you'll realize that they charge high ticket. And they sell. Trust me, they really do sell. And last but not least, how hard will it be to actually sell my product at high ticket? Now, this just comes back to, first of all, it's so much easier to sell because it's high ticket, in my opinion. It's so much easier to sell because your marketing is so on point. And last but not least, where was my point about the $10,000? It'd be very easy to sell if you've bought expensive stuff before. So it is very much possible, my friend. Now, my conclusion to this. high ticket will allow you to sell more efficiently. It will allow you to build a more long-term sustaining business, and it will allow you to clean up and improve your quality of customers, which is such a big thing. Like, if you have a headache with your customers, just try charging high ticket and try clean up the quality of your customers. Watch your life just increase. Not your life increase. The quality of your life increase. That's what I was trying to say. And look, I have ran both low ticket with 100 plus members and a high ticket with 100 plus members. And I would choose, that was supposed to say choose there. I would choose high ticket every effing time. Now, that's a Wolf of Wall Street quote. You know, he says, I've been a rich man and I've been a poor man, and I would choose rich every effing time. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. But look, I would choose high ticket every time, genuinely, because it saves me so much time, saves me so much money. And if you're a coach or a consultant, start charging a high ticket, especially if the ROI is crazy. If you're, you know, selling yoga classes or whatever, even then you can charge $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for that. There are fitness coaches right now charging $9,000 for a 3-month program. And there's absolutely no reason why you can't charge the same. Everything is a lot less glamorous on the outside of high ticket. Now keep that in mind. Okay, so people aren't going to see that you're on the private jets and stuff. And feel free, you know, you can flex them or whatever, but you don't have to. Your marketing is all value based, and your business isn't going to look like it's popping because you don't have a community to back that up with the vanity. But it's going to be a lot less glamorous. But hey, you're making more money under the radar, which is what I'm assuming a lot of you want to do. If you had to choose between being famous and poor, or being rich and private, or secret or unknown, you'd be rich and unknown. So this is another big glamorous thing about high ticket. How ironic for me to actually say that right now. But other than that, I really do hope that this has helped you. Okay, I hope that this saves you a bunch of time and money. If you want my one-on-one consulting on how I can build out sales systems, how I can build out and deploy a qualified sales team of appointment setters and closers that will honestly guarantee you 3 to 5 high-paying clients, I'm going to leave my Instagram down below. Just message me the word work, and I'm more than happy to have a chat with you and see if I can even help you in the first place. Don't worry, I'm not going to be pitching you. But yeah, if you want to work with me, I'll leave a link in the description to my Instagram where you can message me the word work, and then we can see whether we're a fit to work together. Last but not least, I thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Just leave a like, subscribe. If you have any questions, just comment it below. I'm not going to ignore a single comment. I am going to reply to every single one. So yeah, I appreciate you watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.